Hi, I'm Lauren from Till and Trowel. Today's video is about how to store your plastic grocery bags. When I garden, I find that I need bags for various purposes, and it's always helpful to have some on hand, just in case. So all you need is a tissue box, needs to be empty, and of course your plastic bags. The trick is how you fold the bags, and then you stuff them in, and they're easy to dispense. So let's take a look at how this is done. So you start with your tissue box. Most tissue boxes will have a piece of plastic, like a thin layer of plastic here to guide the tissues for dispensing. We've taken that out. You just basically pull it or cut it out. So we have a bigger opening. No other prep work for the box, just getting rid of that piece of plastic. So now we have our bags. Most of us probably stuff all our bags in a bag, which is nice, but not quite as neat. So let's grab one. There we go. And as you can see, it's all kind of crumpled up. So the first thing you need to do is make sure it's right side out. So whatever design is on the outside. And oh, there's a little bit of debris there. First thing you do to help straighten it out, put your thumb in the little tuck at the bottom and the opposite handle and give it a little tug. That'll really do a lot to start straightening it out. You might want to run your fingers along there once it's down on the ground, just to make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, the first fold goes like so. So you're folding along the shorter side and lining up the handles here. So you got two parts. This is kind of the body part of the bag here, and this is the handle and sides. You take the body part and fold that over onto the handle side. So now you've got a long strip. And next, you fold over just the handle part. So now you have a rectangle. And fold that in half, and in half again. Sometimes, well, usually there's a little bit of air trapped in there. Just press down and it'll be pushed out. Doesn't need to be completely out. But then you have your nice little rectangle or square that you can tuck in the box easily. Like so. And then they just kind of line up. I know I went through that pretty quickly, so we'll do one more. Now with the Target bags, they use a little bit thicker plastic, and sometimes you want a thicker bag. So I would like to be able to identify the Target bags easily. What I do is fold them so that the Target design is on the outside. So once again, bag is right side out, and you put your thumb in the bottom crease and in the handle. Give it a little tug. Do the same thing on the other side, and that straightens it out most of the way. Flatten it out, just to make it a little neater. So we fold it over the short way. Flatten it out again. Take the body section here. Fold that over the handle section. Which gives us a strip, then fold over the handles section. Now we have a rectangle. Fold the whole thing over in half, and then in half again. And then we have a rectangle or square, depending on the size of the bag, and ready to put it in the tissue box for dispensing. Just wanted to note here, you can see on this side, this is the last fold, so there's like only one section. You look on the other side and there's a bunch of different ends here. It's easier to dispense if you just have the single fold up at the top, like so. Just so you know, when you grab one of these, you're getting the whole bag. I know I said I'd only do one more, but I think it's worth doing a third one so you can solidify what you've learned. Thumb in the bottom crease, bottom tuck, and the handle. on both sides. Pretty remarkable how quickly they become nice and flat. Well, I shouldn't say flat, but they aren't so crumpled anymore just with those two simple movements. And you fold it along the short edge. You got the body part and the handles part. Fold the body part over. Kind of flatten it down. Fold the handles down to conceal them within the folds. Here we have a rectangle. Fold it over and in half and fold it in half again. And we have our nice neat square. This bag has some little ends that stick out, but really that's not too bad. That won't cause much problems. And then you tuck it in your handy dispenser. And now you are all set. One of these will hold 15 to 20 bags, depending how you fold and how thick they are, etc. I bet you can even fit more than 20 if you try, but I usually stop around 20. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little hint and you'll find it useful in your daily life, maybe your gardening life. And that's all I have for now. This is Lauren from Till and Trowel. Happy gardening!